morning, my dear students. Welcome to online maths class. Be ready with your notebook, pen, pencil, everything, my dear students. Last class we learnt about exercise till 2.6, 2.5 we learnt, my dear. So now we are going to learn from exercise 2.6. See, exercise 2.6 belongs to multiplication by 10, 100 and 1000. Okay, my dear students, and which will be helpful to multiply in the mind level. Okay, my dear students. See, for example, 10 into 7 is equal to 70. That means you just write a number as it is and attach the number of zeros together with the number. For example, 10 sevens are 70. Now 100 into 16, write the number 16 and attach 2 zeros. So what you will be getting? 1600. So likewise you have to complete the remaining sums also. Yes, my dear students. Now the same thing in exercise 2.7 also we will have the multiplication only, but we are going to find the product of two numbers. For example is given for you 30. What is the number? Which is 30. So how 30 we will be getting it? Product of two numbers. What are the numbers? When we multiply, we will get the product as 30. The first one is 10 3s are 30. Now next possible way is 5 6 are. Then 1 30s are. Then 15 2s are. So likewise, we need to find out for 24. For example, 1 24s are 24, 12 2s are 24, 6 4s are 24. Like that we can find out. Yes, my dear students. So will you complete this exercise 2.7? Yeah, okay. Next one is patterns. In patterns we are going to see about patterns in geometry. So especially patterns in geometry, in that we are going to find out the symmetry. Children, already we learnt about symmetry, but even though, now let me tell you the figures which can be divided into two parts of equal shapes and size are called symmetrical figures. Once again, let me say the figures which can be divided into two parts of equal shape and size are called symmetrical figure. See, my dear students, here we have a picture. Here we have a picture. So now in this picture, if we can draw a line of symmetry, means we will be getting the half of the picture. So the line will be divided the picture into exact equal two parts. That only is called a symmetrical line. That line only is called symmetrical line. Isn't it, my dear students? Now we are going to see an example. See, here an alphabet A is there. So now in A, exactly in middle, if we draw a line, we will have, what is it? Half of the picture. So that is called a symmetrical line and the picture is a symmetrical picture. Isn't it, my dear students? Now we are moving to the exercise 3.1. The first one is draw symmetrical lines for the following shapes. See, my dear students, here first one, there are geometrical structures are given. The first one is square, second one is rectangle and the third one is triangle. See, now first one is square. So in this, if we can divide the square into exact equal part, we have to draw only one symmetrical line. Then if we draw another two parts, means we can draw one more symmetrical line which is to be drawn in horizontally. Vertically also we can draw, horizontally also we can draw, as well as slanting wise also we can draw. Okay, so likewise if we can divide the equal pieces, means because square has all the sides are equal, isn't it? So wherever we can divide, we will be getting the equal size or equal in shape. Okay, my dear students. So square has 4 lines of symmetry. Square has how many lines of symmetry? 4 lines of symmetry. Same way, next one is rectangle. Now first we can divide it into two parts. So vertically we can draw only one line. Then we can draw one more line horizontally to divide the part. So if we draw, we will be getting only 4 pieces of rectangle. 4 pieces of rectangle. Is there any possibility to draw diagonal wise? No. If we draw diagonal wise, we couldn't get the equal size or equal in length. Isn't it, my dear students? So therefore we can say rectangle has only 2 lines of symmetry. Rectangle has only 2 lines of symmetry. The next one is triangle. The next one is what? Triangle. Triangle has equilateral triangle. All sides are equal means we can draw 3 lines of symmetry. We can draw 3 lines of symmetry. See, my dear students, and you have the second Roman number, filling the boxes are there. So which is, we can draw the patterns. We can draw the patterns. First one is square, then second one is circle, third one is rectangle were there. Then exactly next what it has to come, it should be repeated, isn't it? So whatever is there, the same thing has to be repeated. Then again square, circle, rectangle, likewise it has to come. Yes, and third Roman number, complete the pattern. See, there will be a rhombus. There will be a rhombus, and in between there is a rectangle is there. First one is rectangle is horizontally, and middle one is vertically. The rectangle will be placed, and the last one we must complete this like this way, as well as usual rectangle we need to draw. Yes, my dear students. Yes, will you complete the remaining sums in exercise 3.1? Yes, my dear students. Now shall we move to exercise 3.2? See, 3.2 also the same thing, same way only, my dear students. It must be a continuously repeated pattern, isn't it? It will be a repeated pattern. In exercise 3.2, first one is filling the blanks. Okay, my dear students, 1, 7, 13, 19 and afterwards 4 dashes are there. So we need to find out the remaining answers with the help of subtracting the second number and first number. So that means 7 minus 1 is, what is the difference? 7 minus 1, that is 6. And same way 13 minus 7 also check it. 13 minus 7 also there will be a difference is 6. And 19 minus 13 also there will be a difference is 6. So likewise 6 they have to add for the next number to get the next number. Now 19 plus 6 we will be getting it as 25. Now 25 plus 6 is 31. 25 plus 6 is 31. And 31 plus 6 37. Likewise we need to find it out. And question number 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and all. Yeah, you can do it, isn't it? Because that is a geometrical shapes oriented patterns. So the same pattern it has to be repeated. Okay, my dear students. Now we'll see the question number 4 and 5. So the fourth one is 5, 10, 15, 20. That means a multiples of 5. So the next one is 25, 30, 35. Likewise it will move on. And the next one is question number 5 is 12, 5, 11, 6, 10, 7. Now we have to just put arrow like this. After 12 we have to mark to 11, 11 to 10, then 10 to the first dash we can mark it. Same way 5 to 6, 6 to 7 likewise we can mark. Now can you able to same idea, that is ascending and descending order. First one 12, 11, 10, then 9, then again what it has to come, 8 has to come. Then here this is ascending order. So 5, 6, 7, then 8, then that's all, isn't it, my dear students? So likewise only we have to do it. Now the next lesson is, we can move to the lesson measurements. We can move to the lesson measurements. See, my dear students, in measurement lesson we are going to learn about measuring weight. Measuring weight, that means how to measure a thing. Okay, see, for example, I will show you a table. I will show you a table. See here, there are a serial number and pictures are there. So based on the picture, what kind of measurement we can use it. So for measuring weight, we can use, there are two units. One is grams and the other one is kilogram. One is gram, the other one is kilogram. Okay, my dear student, gram is the very smallest unit to measure the weight, and kilogram is the largest unit to measure the weight. So now the first picture is, what is it? Hen. What is that? Hen. So which will be in gram or kilogram? It must be in kilogram, isn't it? Next one is quill, isn't it? This will be gram or kilogram. Definitely this is a very less weight, so it will be gram. So likewise you can able to say the remaining things, whether it can be gram, approximately it can be grams or kilogram likewise. Okay, so for measuring these kind of things, what are the things we can use it? See, the different weight measure instruments are used to measure weight. What is the first one? This already we know about this, isn't it? What is the name of that? Common balance. What is the name of that? Common balance. Next one is digital balance. Then weight machine. Next is spring balance. Isn't it, my dear students? These are the things to measure the things, isn't it? And see, look at this. What is that? These are the measuring stone to keep it in the balance, isn't it? So now 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. And see, likewise, if we can complete this one, means what it has to come? 2 kilogram is equal to what it will come? 2000 gram. So 3 kilogram equal to 3000 gram. So likewise 15 kilogram equal to 15,000 gram, 23 kilogram equal to 23,000 grams. Isn't it, my dear students? Now let's see an addition and subtraction. See the first one, addition 4 kilogram 530 grams and 3 kilogram 690 grams. So now how to add it? First kilogram separately, gram separately, we can write it off. And here 4 and under gram 530. And the second one is 3 and under gram 698. So while adding 0 plus 8, 8, 3 plus 9 is 12. So balance 1, it will be a carryover. 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 1 is 12. So we can write 2 alone. And here 1 will be a carryover. Now 1 plus 4 plus 3 will be 8. So 8 is under kilogram and 228 is under gram. So 8 kilogram 228 grams. Isn't it, my dear students? Now likewise we will see subtraction. 23 kilogram 345 grams and 55 kilogram 207 grams. So which is the bigger values? 55 kilogram 207. So we can write that one first, and then 23 kilogram 345 grams. Okay, my dear students. Now 7 minus 5 is 2 and 0 minus 4 is not possible. So we can borrow from 2. So there it is 1 and here it will be 10. 10 minus 4 is 6 and 1 minus 3 is not possible. So get 1 from the kilogram part. That means 5 is there, no? There we can get it from 1. So there it will be 4, here it will be 11. So 11 minus 3 is 8 and here 4 minus 3 is 1, 5 minus 2 is 3. So 31 kilogram 862 grams. Okay, my dear students, shall we move to the question homework part? So you have exercise 3.1 and 3.2 will be homework for you. Okay, my dear students, thank you.